Just resting. Bye week. Let Coach Graham go into whatever he wants to get into, but I'm all good. I really am. So.
Manny, looking back at that game again, you were kind of harsh on yourself afterwards. But what did you see out of that game?
I stand by what I said. I honestly do feel I made some poor decisions. I think that I got to put us in a better position to win football games, and that one I take the accountability for that one, and I got to have coaches back when he makes a certain call. I got to have my teammates back, put the ball in the right spot, and overall, little things like 3rd down and 3 when I'm running, and instead of diving forward, I'm thinking about my body and saving my body and just like playing smarter. And those are the situations I know that coming into the season, those are calculated risks that I need to take of putting my body on the line and going and get first downs, stuff like that.
Nobody planned players' practices not being 100%. So how much does that just change the whole dynamic of the game?
Wait, what do you mean?
You weren't 100% after you got hit from behind. It seemed maybe you did.
No. I felt completely fine. You're gonna have nicks here and there that are gonna ail you and ache you. But I mean, if I wasn't able to play to the level that I need to perform at to win football games, then I would let the staff know that I'm not the best man to be on the field. But I 100% thought that I could do everything. I still think that I made the right decision. Like I said, I just didn't have a good game. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I am harsh on myself because that's what makes me better, is learning from those mistakes. And I know that when certain things come back from those type of situations, I know that I won't make certain decisions that I made this past game. So, I've never been one to brag or boast about myself, but when I do something wrong, I'll let you know that I did it wrong. So
not practicing today was unrelated to anything that happened on Saturday?
yeah, it's just vets. I mean, they held a couple guys, so.
The last 3 games of running game built in an upward trend. Can you talk about how much impact that has on the offense and your personal?
Yeah, obviously getting D. Rich back full go has helped us tremendously. Him and Kalen did a really good job. I think we rushed for 250 plus last game. So it was good to get that running game going. Obviously, like I said, I think that we would have had a lot more yards passing if I would have made a couple better decisions. It's just all little things. A lot of it's just fundamentals that I needed to just think about more when I was doing it. So. As we practice it every week, I knew that it was going to happen. So the corner, I can't remember what number he was, but when he was guarding me, at the second he grabbed me and he was like, "Ah, oh, damn!" Like he knew that at the snap when he saw the tight end get out in the corner that it was over. And Nikhil he's a really good athlete. He actually throws the ball really well. We saw it last year when he threw that ball to Freddie down the sideline. And he threw a dart to CJ, nice catchable ball, and it put us some points on the board.
We didn't really know how much you were going to use this part this year. You used it quite a bit. How does that mesh in with what you're doing overall? And what do you think that?
I think the easiest way to answer that question is we're just letting our playmakers get the ball in their hands and letting them do something. Literally it's one-on-one situations where if they miss one tackle, then it's going to be a big gain, and which is why we know when we're running that on 3rd and 6 and 3rd and 7, it's just mano-y-mano. Nikhil, there was one point where a dude was in the backfield, he made a miss, and we got a first down on like 3rd and 7, and he got 9 yards or whatever. So we just trust our playmakers are going to make one dude miss, run one dude over. And they're very capable of doing it, and they practice hard, so it showed, I think, on last Saturday.
But did Stanford do well as far as limiting the passing?
They're just very disciplined in how they, I think, on how they prepare. I think they do everything to a T. So, like, if on a certain down and distance they're going to twist, and the guy's going to twist to a certain gap and always going to remain in that gap, he's not going to do it wrong. He's going to make sure he gets in that gap. The other two guys are going to slant to the other gaps, and they're just very disciplined about what they do. think they did a really good job of scheming up against us. I think the third quarter was a big emphasis for them, and we ran 12 plays. So, you know, as a quarterback, I need to make sure that we get drives going. I think we were 1 for 4 on getting first downs on that drive. So it's just terrible ball on my part, and I got to just got to make us better. Got to go out there and make plays.
You guys have been a touchdown in all 3 of your losses late in the game, or late in the second.
Yep.
Is that more frustrating that you're in a position to win and you're just not pulling it out, or is it encouraging for the next half of the season?
You know, I think it's both. It's kind of like a bittersweet feeling. You know, I'm not saying Stanford isn't good or anything, because, you know, they proved that they played better football on Saturday. But going back and looking at the film, us being that close, we weren't executing, we weren't playing that well. I made some, like I said, poor decisions, and we were still within arm's reach of winning that football game. You know, it is very encouraging, because I know how much potential and what we possibly can do, and still, you know, it's right in front of us. It's in our hands. We have the option to take a step forward here or take a step back, and I think that this team's mindset is very positive right now, and guys are very hungry, and we know what it takes, because it's kind of like a similar situation to last year. You know, we're right there, and we just got to take that step forward and get over that hump where plays go our way instead of the plays not going our way. So, you know, I think we're going to be just fine, and then guys just got to continue to prepare the way we're preparing, and make plays when need to be.
Is there any offensive aspect or offensive player that surprised you by being this season?
I mean, I know what everybody's capable of doing. I've been really proud of how Kyle Williams has prepared each week, day in and day out. You know, he busts his butt in practice, and the dude is full tilt at all times. You know, obviously Nikhil does some really good things. Jalen is working really hard. Our running backs are working really hard. I just think as a group, it's not really just pointing out one person, but I think as a group offensively, we've done a good job of really preparing collectively.
The offensive line still, there's 2 great that's been going on there. For a quarterback, what's your perspective on that?
Continue to trust everything. I think I got to put them in better situations. Slide in line a certain way, making calls when need to be, audibling, you know, all those little things. I gotta make sure that when we are on the field, I don't have us in a bad situation. If there's a play called and it's not the correct look that we want to run something into, I need to make the change and operate within our system and what we do.
Manny, we've seen a lot of times in passing games since up the being on the ground, particularly that a lot of this previous game was running ball. Do you have a preference, or is there a special reason why that's not right?
So I was just really game planning. You know, we know in certain situations what they're going to do just based off of watching all the stuff previous games. I think we utilized our run game a lot this past game just because we knew that their front 7 wasn't as good than past years than it's been. You know, obviously they have some really talented dudes in the secondary. You know, they got a couple guys on Jim Thorpe watch list. So really it's just our best guys on their lesser guys, and I think that's what we tried to do. And I got to do a better job of putting points on the board at my position.